I just want to take a minute and just explain a couple of things about this video. Now, I went and I picked up that pipe with my grandson, but I don't post videos with my grandkids online. When they get older, they can do what they want to do, but I'm not going to do that to them. And not even a week later, they had another pipe with the end crushed. Only difference is this pipe, they had already used it, and it was full of mud. There was like 1.5 feet of sand and mud in part of this pipe. Wasn't gonna take my grandson out in the middle of the night, so I picked up Anthony after he finished at his restaurant job. And we went and we dragged this pipe out using a big strap, you know, those big thick straps. We did it on my bumper, we pulled it out, and we started to cut the pipe. Little did I know, the batteries were gonna die. So we were gonna give up for the night. And then Anthony said, hey, let me try something. So he went with a handsaw. He cut 2 sections 100% using a handsaw. This guy is awesome. He's just awesome. And we drove the pipes home 3 sections. We brought them to my house and we went back. And on the way back, I was like, Anthony, you realize we've been out here making noise, banging and cutting. All these trailers are filled with equipment and whatever they're gonna be using to build this gas station. I said, we could have robbed them blind. Nobody even bothered us. Never should have said that. So we're in there getting these last 2 pieces of pipe in the car, and every officer in the whole town showed up. You had to see the look on Anthony's face. So we got a little video of them coming in and a little video of them going out. I didn't try to videotape while they were questioning why we had this pipe. It is a good thing that I had text messages from the foreman telling me it was okay to take the pipe. Or we probably would have been held at the police department for a while. He's like, do you have some kind of a piece of paper saying you're allowed to take this? I mean, it's 12 o'clock at night. We're out there chopping pipe up on a construction site. We ended up with 10 beds. And then Anthony, a couple of days later, he was working with me. He said, let's go get some of those leaves so we could fill it up. So I'm going to show you where we've been getting our leaves from, the ones that have been breaking down since last November. And I'll show you some video of the pipes in my backyard filled up. So just enjoy the video. It's a good video. I'm gonna try to talk over the noise because there's a lot of traffic. I was on my way to work today and I looked over. They're building a big QT gas station. Probably one of the biggest properties I've ever seen a QT go up on. So they might be doing something for scales, for the big trucks. I'm not really sure. Anyway, the point is, I looked over and I saw one of those big pipes that I use for raised beds, and the end of it was crushed. So I came and I talked to them. They got me in touch with the project manager. They said, I can have it. Tried to pick it up. There's no budging it. This thing is hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of pounds. I'm gonna go home. I'm gonna get a saw. I'm gonna come back here with my grandson and I'm gonna chop this up. Maybe 4, maybe 5 pieces. Somebody's blowing a horn at me. Anyway, take a look at this. Free raised beds. And I am not in the best shape yet. But I know I can get out there, cut that thing up, and get the pieces in my truck. Because that 1 pot, 1 plant, 1 patio. You're never too old, you're never too sick, you're never too out of shape. It's working. I know I could do that. I'm gonna bring my grandson, but I know I could do that. It might be a little dark, so I just wanted to get this video real quick. Here we are. It's out in the dark again. But I talked to these guys that are building this QT, and they had another pipe. The very end of it, I don't know if you can see it, just the end is damaged. They said I can have it. That's another big $1,200 pipe. But we're out here in the dark. Me and Anthony, we're about to cut it. I'm gonna get 5 more raised beds. Sometimes you gotta do a little bit of work. 1 pot, 1 plant, 1 patio. You're never too old, you're never too sick. Even with a hurt knee, we're getting 5 more beds tonight in the dark. That's what happens when you don't got charged batteries for your old DeWalt. DeWalt's been pretty faithful, but I'm gonna have to do something because these batteries dying like this ain't helping out. So now Anthony, He's a go-getter. He grabbed that little tree saw and he's still going. I love this guy. Five more free raised beds from the same people. What a blessing. That'll be 10 free beds. And we're gonna keep filling them up, and then in the spring, I think these are gonna be our strawberry beds. Far away from where those squirrels are. Squirrels got to go.